Donald Trump's obvious and alarming mental decline and increasing signs of serious cognitive impairment. But it's like everyone's agreed not to talk about it.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit?
Do you ever get that eerie feeling that there's something obvious and important happening for all to see, and yet it's almost like there's a conspiracy of silence that no one will talk about it? It's like,
Did anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
That's exactly what's happening with what should be the biggest story in the world. President Donald Trump's obvious and alarming mental decline and increasing signs of serious cognitive impairment, which took another turn for the worse this past week. But it's like everyone's agreed not to talk about it, except for late-night comedians and hosts of YouTube shows. Why? I want to tell you what at least the leading theory is. So let's focus on the latest jarring incidents, the political reason why you're not hearing Democrats making a bigger deal out of them, and most importantly, why the Republican side of this is significant. And hint, it's the reason I'm featuring this discussion in this series, which is, after all, called That's Bullshit. First, what were those latest disturbing incidents? There was this one in which Trump bragged about something that's not really a resume item.
I'm the only president to take a cognitive test.
Why do you think they keep giving you cognitive tests over and over again, sir? Seriously, why would you brag about this? Besides, there's a very obvious problem that regardless of whether you can tell the difference between a bear and a giraffe.
The first question is very easy. It's a lion, a giraffe, a bear, and a shark. They say, which one is the bear?
There's the fact that it doesn't really matter if you can pass a screen for Alzheimer's when your public behavior has been repeatedly so obviously unhinged, like in this recent Oval Office meeting, where he proceeded to terrify a group of children with an unhinged rant.
We have to make a journey down to Iran to take the nuclear weapon. It was obliterated, for those that are not aware. These are sick people. And all of a sudden, a woman dropped dead with a bullet right there. These stupid people. You know why? Because they don't have any votes anymore. They came in from prisons and mental institutions. You think you can take me in a fight?
That rant went on for 9 minutes and 47 seconds. And by the way, this is not even the only time he's done that in the past month. Here he is rambling incoherently at terrified children at the White House Easter egg roll.
I would use the auto. He'd have an autoplane follow Joe Biden. He didn't sign. He was incapable of signing his in. So they'd follow him around with a big machine, you know what it's called? An autoplane.
Which my colleague Matt pointed out on this show a couple of weeks ago is a stunning twin of when Dwight Schrute does the exact same thing.
From Q3 to Q4, up 17%, while his sales down 2%. It's all there in the report.
There's not any question, not for any adult who's paying attention. The president is no longer mentally competent. So there's the mystery. Why aren't the Democrats talking about it? Well, the political answer is this. They shouldn't. I know it sounds weird to say. It's like seeing Leatherface in your living room and suddenly getting worried, did I leave the stove on? The issue is, we've seen this horror movie before. Democrats have tried to make the case that Trump was deranged, senile, incoherent, and in the last election, Tim Walz's version, weird. It never worked. Here they are in a Senate hearing 10 months ago, showing a video, which I'll cut down to just a few highlights, because this is itself a subset of hundreds and hundreds of examples.
I'd like you to see a short video that includes some other examples of cognitive ability.
The windmills are driving the whales crazy, obviously. I have concepts of a plan. They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. I know about magnets is this. Give me a glass of water. The kidney has a very special place in the heart. When you ran out the healthy arms, you ran out of really healthy. They had great arms, but they ran out.
There's an old joke about a guy who goes to a psychiatrist and says, "Doc, you got to help me. My brother thinks he's a chicken." The psychiatrist says, "You want me to convince him he's not?" And the man says, "That's the thing. I need the eggs." Voters will accept crazy if it lowers the price of eggs. Or the price of anything. Polling shows it's not only far and away the thing voters care the most about, it's what the voters who are most up for grabs, who Democrats need to win over, care about. So, of course, I feel like it should be an issue that we have a chainsaw-wielding maniac in the White House. But if I were in my old job as a chief of staff for a member of Congress or running their campaigns, I would tell them not to talk about it. Sadly, it's just not a winning issue. That gets us to the third point. The looks on the faces of the people around Trump. The dirty little secret is they know full well what's happening here. Democrats don't have the power to do anything about it, but Republicans do. Even if the 25th Amendment is a long shot, if congressional Republicans and cabinet members truly had the interests of the country at heart, they would never allow a situation like this to continue. And they do have the power to band together to stop someone who's dangerously mentally unfit from holding this tremendous amount of power over the rest of us. But they won't, because they just care about their own careers. And that is bullshit.